the first thing that we're going to be jumping into today that's going to probably occupy a large portion of our stuff is Microsoft and Sony are announcing a cloud gaming partnership, dude. Like, Sony and freaking Microsoft, dude, they're the biggest names in gaming, dude. If you're a console player, dude, you know Microsoft, Sony. They've been fighting it with each other forever. You know, Microsoft always has like their specific games. Sony has their specific games. Usually what happens, Microsoft releases a console, and then Sony waits like 6 months after that and comes out with a better console. It pisses every Microsoft player off, dude. Like every Xbox player off. Because they took that extra 6 months, made a better console. Nobody comes out with another one for the next 2 years. Sony just holds the torch for 2 years.
Can I just say that if you fucking played PS4, you also probably rollerbladed.
Yeah, dude.
And let me tell you something.
Not
we're
even
kids,
like the 4 wheels. You know what I mean? Like the fucking, you do the 4 wheels.
Dude, listen. And let me tell you something. You know goddamn well, as a kid at the skate park, if you saw a fucker rollerblading or scootering, you know goddamn well they weren't getting no skate park bitches. Okay, you know for a fact that they were.
There's like 2 or 3 of them there.
Yeah, and they were always really weird, like black, all clothes.
Nobody
like,
really wanted to talk to them.
Okay, well listen. If you fucking, if you play PS4, dude, you don't listen to Slipknot.
That's true.
You can't kickflip, and you rode rollerblades. Xbox for life.
Fucking... Yeah, if it's not clear, we are Xbox players. Like, true and true. The cool thing is that, so this cloud gaming, which I don't know if anybody really understands exactly what that is because it's a new concept, but essentially these companies will build like high-end PCs, like $5,000, $8,000 PCs, and they'll allow you to use your internet access to connect to that PC, and your monitor will portray the game, but it'll be running on that PC. So you can play, like, let's say you have that shitty $500, $600 PC that just can't run your favorite game. And so you watch your favorite streamers play it because you'll never be able to do it because you're a freaking 14, 12-year-old kid that can't afford anything, or you're a broke-ass adult that also can't afford any high-end equipment. You can go to cloud gaming and allow yourself to join up to these high-end PCs and play off of those PCs for a monthly fee. So that's what cloud gaming is. But Microsoft and Sony want to combine together to make the best cloud gaming experience for everybody. Just dope, dude.
Can I just say that's like the beginning of a new era?
That's insane, dude. Yeah,
if you can be connecting to a completely different PC,
you don't need a good ass PC, dude.
Dude. Okay, I was going a different way with that. Just think, dude. Like, think like you're just watching porn, dude, and somebody catches you, and you close that, and boom, boom. Show me your history. Okay, fine. Here you go. I'm just on the cloud. Like I was just, you know what I mean,
actually,
dude. Like,
yeah,
it's next level.
Yeah, that's not where I was going. Obviously.
Oh, yeah, me
most
neither.
People probably wouldn't go down that route, but actually, that brings up a really good point. If you do stuff like that, I mean, well, actually, there's probably connections. Like, we know what PC's IP address was using our computer at that time. So let's say you were looking up how to make a bomb, right? On your computer, on that cloud gaming PC, right? Obviously, they're still gonna find you. You know, there's no way around that. I don't think that's gonna solve like your porn habits or your criminal activity on the internet.
Well, I don't want to be solved. I just want to have a way to, like a backup plan. Like, oh shit, close, slam. Let me see your computer. Okay, fine. Here you go. Okay, here, mom. Like, here, take it. Boom. What were you on? I was on cloud gaming. I was gaming, dude. Mom, like, I was literally gaming. Now give it back.
I was playing Subverse, that new not safe for work game.
I was playing Subverse. The new one.
All my friends were getting together, we were playing.
That's even worse, dude. Dude, you know how fucking awkward it's gonna be to see like four of your friends playing Subverse and fucking be in a Discord call together. Fucking weird motherfuckers, dude.
Like, yo, dude, hey, you wanna play some League of Legends, or maybe play some like Overwatch or something? No, man, I'm playing with some other friends right now. just a stupid game. My friends kind of wanted, me to play with them. And then you look at like their Steam account, and it's like they're playing Subverse with a party of 4.
You already know what's going on. I don't.
I get you playing Subverse. I get it, dude. Okay.
That's exactly what Cloud would be good for, dude.
Yeah, Cloud will be perfect for that. You can hide your IP address.
Holy cow, that's fucking... Oh.
But we haven't even gotten into this.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you think about this, then? What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. I think it's going to open up a lot of things. I think, one, the gaming world has been taking off the last 5 years. Everyone knows it. Twitch has been shooting off. Esports has been shooting off. The last 5 years has been revolutionary for gamers.
People are taking it seriously now.
Esports, everything, dude. Like
things and stuff, dude.
Like, dude, when I was younger and I was playing Pro Call of Duty, and I was getting to go to LAN events, and I was getting flown around to play in tournaments, and like, it wasn't an option. Like, that wasn't like, you couldn't make a living doing it at that time. There was no streaming then. It was like, okay, whatever. Now it's like, dude, if you get sent to one tournament, like, dude, it's fucking crazy what you can do. But like, this is
to do it.
Dude, but the problem is a good gaming computer that can run PUBG or many other games costs $1,500.
Yeah.
Dude, me as a kid, there's no way I would ever get that. But if I could buy a $500 computer that I could use for school and then connect to a cloud, like, dude, if this actually goes,
I didn't even think about that, dude. That's actually a great thought.
You're gonna see so many more players. Because think about how many of your friends. Yeah, what up, Sandman? Think about how many of your friends right now, when you log on, oh, let's play some Overwatch. Oh, I can't. Like, my computer sucks. Yeah, my computer. So, like, you're like, fuck. I have friends that I love to play with, and they can't. Like, they just can't play the games that I want to play, and they're like, dude, let's just play this game. Like, dude, I'm not playing that game.
Right, yeah, I can't. It's not even just like, I want to. I would love to play this new game, especially like PUBG when it first came out. Only the highest end of PCs could handle that game, right? And even if you had the highest end, it still sucked dick. Like, it was the worst game, like, graphically, and it would lag all the time. Like, there was nothing that you could really do about it.
For example, Apex. Exactly, dude.
What do you mean? Apex was, like, fantastic on low-end PCs, right?
No, when it came out, no. You need a little bit of a better computer.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. To play it flawlessly.
I think PUBG is the best example of it, though.
Yeah, PUBG was the worst. Oh, well, yeah, the best example, but the worst. I remember, like, at the time, I had a godly computer, and I couldn't even play high graphics.
Yeah, dude, I could... No, never. Dude, I don't know. I don't even think Shroud really played on... Like, he could, but it was, like, still not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth all the, like, usage of your PC that you're going to use. You know what I mean? It was garbage. But if you... Like, let's say another new game comes out, right? Let's say Halo Infinite comes out, right? And it has a BR... yeah, right? It has a BR version. Let's say, somebody made a BR version, and, like, it's becoming a competitive version. You know that game, Halo Infinite, they're making a brand new gaming engine for that game. When it comes to PC, that's going to be rough on your fucking PC. Hardcore. Yeah. You're going to need to buy some new shit for that. But if you can just use your PC and, like, connect to a better PC for $20 a month or $10 a month or whatever it is, yeah, dude, now you're going to be on, like, the beginning portion before the game gets optimized. You're going to be there at the drop of it. You can play all the betas when they're at shitty qualities and they're, like, tearing through your PC. That's going to increase the amount of players that are jumping into esports early in the release of a game. I didn't think about that. That's insane that you thought
Dude,
about that.
And player bases are going to shoot up.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, we've already seen player bases shoot up in the past years. You know what I mean? And it's just getting more and more. You see the viewership on Twitch continuously growing. You just see your favorite games years ago. We were like, dude, 50K viewers? And now it's like, dude, this game only has 50K viewers.
That's like, garbage,
dude, you continuously see these games just at this rocket speed. And it's, like, not slowing down for anybody. And like, and we know Microsoft and Sony are two very successful companies. We already know, like, whatever these guys do,
successful companies in gaming, like, by far the most successful companies.
these guys
maybe Nintendo. Nintendo's in there. You know, we'll get to that. We'll get to Nintendo in a bit.
But you know, so anything you see with these guys, you know, like something's happening. You know, so I'm excited, dude. And as a gamer enthusiast, as an esports player, as someone who loves video games, just in general, every type, like this is awesome for me because this means more players for me to beat the fuck out of when I play games.
Yeah, and this was a big question that I had. Is like, obviously, we're not going to see Halo on PlayStation. You know what I mean? We're not going to see that that Choices Matter Rain game. I forgot what it was called, but we're not going to see Sony PlayStation games on Xbox. We're not going to see Xbox games on PlayStation, but future Xbox games, future PlayStation games may be cross-platform now, rather than having, you know, a game that like Gears of War, you know what I mean, where it's only Xbox. We might see future games just on Microsoft and Sony and not on like Nintendo and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like that could be something huge. So maybe Gears of War 5 or, you know, whatever like single title game that's directed towards Sony or Microsoft, that might now be a part of both entities. That would be insane. But the biggest thing from what I could tell after reading this article was that they're still not sure to the extent of the agreement between the two, exactly like what the details are, but Sony apparently has like not a lot of servers and not a lot of like stuff that can make cloud gaming like be a real thing, but Microsoft does. So they want to take advantage of Microsoft's platform, which is like xCloud. I think that's what they called it.
Oh.
So they have xCloud right now. So they've already invested tons of money into this. So if Sony gets on board with them, the reason why Microsoft would approve of that is they negate the competition, right? They get rid of Sony, you know, they combine together so they don't have the competition anymore. And then Sony gets the benefit of Microsoft's infrastructure and their technology and their ideas and stuff like that. So that's why I think this might actually happen, because it hasn't been confirmed yet.
Right. It's an amazing idea. And as gamers, I love gamers. I'm all for gaming, any type of gaming. Every type, dude. Even the type.
All types of gaming.
All types of gaming. Even the type that heavily insinuates certain things. I'm with it, dude. You know what I mean? If you like to play Fortnite, we support you.
Don't. I feel like you're using the term "we" very loosely here.
I support things about you.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You're not
playing.
You're not a terrible person.
You're not a terrible person. You just play Fortnite. You rollerblade. You don't kickflip. You just
probably listen to Coldplay or like.
Yeah, probably listen to whatever, dude. You know, you probably
not a big deal. Whatever.
You probably can't even do it's Fortnite or the Slipknot screen.
That was bad.
That was, dude. My throat hurts. Listen,
this is 2 episodes in a row where you use that excuse.
My throat, dude. It's
your cough was better than your.
Okay. Well, see, Sean clearly listens to Fortnite. Or Sean clearly listens to Slipknot. But Sean, do you play Fortnite?
Absolutely not, dude. Otherwise, I would sound like.
All right. Dude, next.
So speaking of which, what's this? Nintendo might be joining in. Right? Are we on that? Is that we got that overlay open?
Yep.
Yeah. So Nintendo might be joining this whole thing. But the thing is they're not joining. It's not like a 3-way trio between Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Nintendo's trying to join Microsoft specifically in a different contract. So it's not going to be like a 3-way contract. It's going to be 2 different contracts with Microsoft. Dude, people are sucking Microsoft's fucking dick right now, dude. Everybody loves what they're doing.
Dude, you want to know why? No, because Microsoft has Google.
Xbox is the best.
Microsoft has Google. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with Google.
Yeah, dude. Nobody wants to. Dude,
the last
Google
people who fucked with Google are Bing. What happened to Bing? Does anyone even know what Bing is anymore?
Jeeves? What happened to Ask Jeeves, dude? Bing fucked Ask Jeeves. Google fucked Bing. Nobody's fucked with Google since.
No, dude. Don't you remember? Like it was like a couple of years ago when Bing took Google off their search engine. So like if they typed in Google into Bing,
oh yeah, they did,
and they were like, "Oh, that does not exist." You know what I mean? They're like, "Dude, you don't fuck with Google," and Google is a part of my like, you know, like, dude, like. So yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, Microsoft, dude, come here. Oh, you're so pretty today. Oh,
wait, what did they do?
Oh, you're so pretty today. Come here. Oh, dude, you're so cool, dude."
Oh, you were doing this. I thought you were doing this.
No, I was doing this for sure.
Okay.
Microsoft. So
here you got Nintendo, and here you got Sony, and Microsoft's like, wait, no, that's not. Microsoft isn't jerking them off. Microsoft has two penises.
Yeah.
Sony and Nintendo are just sitting there, just jerking them. Okay. All right. Obviously, that was a short subject. Let's move on.
All right. Yeah. So Nintendo also wants a piece of Microsoft because Microsoft is
the best. They make Halo, so I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So they listen to Slipknot, so whatever. Okay. Next topic, dude. Who loves video games? Sorry, wrong one. PlayStation. This is it, dude. PlayStation was. There's an ad that popped up. Dude, PlayStation was largely left out of negotiations with Microsoft over new deal. Dude, Microsoft bullied them. I don't know if you read the article or not.
I did, yeah.
Microsoft are bullies, dude. But that explains why they're on top, dude. You know what? I'm just going to say.
DJ Khaled said it best, dude. They're the best.
Be the best.
Nailed it, dude. Perfect. Good. It's so. Anyways, PlayStation is a sub part of Sony, right? PlayStation isn't Sony. PlayStation is a part of Sony. Sony's making these negotiations with Microsoft. PlayStation does not have to be notified when Sony's making, like when Sony gets a new, fucking technology updates with like TVs and shit like that. Like they don't notify PlayStation about that shit. So this is a Sony deal with Microsoft. PlayStation doesn't need to be notified about it, but they are obviously a little bit upset about that, which for good rights. You know what I mean? PlayStation, that's their gaming platform for Sony. So it kind of makes me think that if Sony proceeds with Microsoft on this venue, that they're going to call it something else. It might not be PlayStation, Xbox, like it might just be a totally different new thing. But goddamn, PlayStation must feel like shit for not being notified about any of this, dude. That has to suck.
Dude, they got sidelined hard. I feel bad for them, dude. Yeah. But at the same point, dude, they light a bitch, dude. Nobody likes PlayStation.
Dude, honestly, nobody likes consoles anymore. All right, it's going to be all about this cloud gaming, dude. That's all it's going to be about.
True.
Consoles are dead, dude.
Facts.
Or they're going to be dead very soon.
Dude, I wish there was like some really big event that's coming up, dude. That was like for gamers and only gamers.
Dude, actually, I've recently heard about a new event that's coming out. It's gonna be huge. There's a lot of talk about it, a lot of rave. It's called E3. Have you heard about this, dude?
Dude,
it comes out next month.
No, in June, dude. In June, it comes out in June, dude. So if anyone,
you know something about that? You guys, or anything?
Dude, E3 is just this huge party where they talk about video games, everything video game related. What's coming out?
What?
Dude, it's awesome, dude.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's so
You mean there's a whole event?
We've transitioned so well, dude.
You're perfect, dude. I didn't even know. Let's talk about something I've never heard about before. This E3 thing. Let's go.
E3, dude, which stands for...
I think it's electronic.
Electronic 3 2019. And this is pretty much, dude, all the PC games. And we're going to talk about all the games confirmed so far coming out in 2019. Anthem came out in 2019.
Oh, shit. We forgot to talk about the Amazon thing. This is, before we transitioned, we should have talked about the Amazon thing.
Right. Okay, so pretend you guys didn't hear any of this.
Very short. It's whatever. Rewind. Let's just redo the whole stream.
Okay, here we go. Hold on, wait.
What does rewind sound like, Travis?
Hey,
You've never heard of Be Kind Rewind and rewound a fucking videotape before in your life.
I'm too fucking young for that, dude.
You're like 3 years younger than me, dude.
Sorry, Dad. Amazon is launching a game streaming service. And just remember that we forgot this part, or I forgot this part. He sent it to me, and I forgot it.
So originally, Nintendo was going to partner with, Sony was going to partner with Amazon to make their own cloud gaming experience for everybody. However, Amazon was like, "Yo, Sony, back up, dude! You're so desperate. You're so weak. Answer to us, dude. We're already making our own cloud service, dude. I'm Amazon, dude. I make everything by myself. I don't need no man, dude. That's what Amazon says, dude." So Amazon's out there making their own thing that's going to be competing with Microsoft. And honestly, dude, I kind of feel like Microsoft has all the power here. Microsoft knows Sony's like, "Yo, we tried with Amazon. They said no. You want to say yes?" And so they're like, "Dude, who else do you have? You just have me. That's it. That's left. That's like, I'm gonna fuck you over so hard in these contracts, dude. Like, you're not gonna get shit, dude, because we're all you got left." So yeah, Sony went to Microsoft because they lost their deal with Amazon. Because Amazon's like, "Fuck you, bitch," you know. So yeah, Amazon's gonna be making their own thing, dude. That's gonna probably be. I don't know if that's gonna be better than. What do you think? Amazon makes a better cloud gaming experience than Microsoft?
No.
What do you think? No?
I think I always see Amazon as like the budget place. Like
well, that's like the owner of Microsoft's like the richest man in the world, right? Or second richest man in the world?
Microsoft, right?
Or no, Amazon.
He is. Yeah. But I feel like Amazon is like think about it, dude. Oh, dude, I want to buy a headset. Where do you go? I go to like the direct website. And if I can't find the website I want to, then I go to Amazon. You know, I feel like they're like the
really.
They're like the oh hey let's
side piece.
They're the side bitch. You know what I mean?
They're the side bitch of every company in the world, though. You know what I mean?
That's true, dude. Being 100 side bitches is better than being one not side bitch. Yeah, main bitch. Yeah. Amazon, dude. Honestly, though, dude, like for us video gamers, the next couple of years, dude, is gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
When it comes to gaming, games, video games, new services, like just shit. Like it's gonna blow your mind, dude.
Shit's gonna be fucking nuts. I mean, you don't just have like Amazon as like the shipping place anymore, right? Amazon has Amazon Prime, for YouTube or for streaming services for movies and TV shows. Mm-hmm. They also have Amazon for other stuff I can't think of, but they're just hitting like every fucking aspect of entertainment for the most part. Right. Now they're getting into the gaming experience, dude. I don't know. I think they might crush it, to be honest.
Dude,
Microsoft's been in the game for a long time, though, so I don't know. That's why I was curious what you thought.
I don't think they're gonna do a better job. I think they're gonna do a good job. I don't think they're gonna do a better job.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know. I'm not sure if they like would be better than Sony or they'd be better than X company, fill-in company. But I think they're gonna be the next competitor. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah. So yeah, we can move on to that E3 transition.
Oh, dude.
Which we already
did.
I
wish there was an. Here we go. All right, we're talking about E3 now, boys. So. E3 is coming up in June, guys. Everyone's really excited for a lot of new games. Everyone has a lot of questions about the games. And here it is, dude. Like, this is all the games that are confirmed for 2019, dude. Dude,
these
Anthem.
Are the games you will see, baby.
Let's go. 2019. Anthem, dude. Insane game. I bought it, never played it, and it was apparently like the worst game ever.
You played it, dude.
I played the beta. So that was a waste of $60.
Is it out now?
It is out. It came. You didn't even know it was out. Yeah, exactly. Nobody knew it was out. Apex Legends, dude. I'm so excited for that game to come out. I cannot wait.
Dude, it's going to be amazing. I heard so many good things. Like, hitboxes are really good, and weapon balance is dope. No, these are going to be trailers or like updates for their games, right? So hopefully Apex Legends comes out with like, hey, we heard all the shitty things you told us about our game. We're gonna fix them, maybe. You know,
dude, Apex Legends put out a really big year-long thing that was like, here's everything we're gonna do over the next year. And we talked about this in an earlier podcast, and it was the biggest fucking meme.
It became that
ever. It was the worst thing. It was like PUBG, dude. It was like, dude, my car keeps driving through the ground. PUBG, what the hell, dude? New vehicle skins. Like, no, we're good. I just want my car to drive. New map. Yeah. No, dude, the map sucks. Like, the map is cool. The second map sucked dick. We just want, when I shoot somebody in the head, I just want my bullet to hit them and not, for some reason, I have to shoot them in the head 15 times, dude. Did you hear gun skins? Like, dude, PUBG, no, dude.
Slow down.
Just fix your fucking game, dude. Like, dude, it was the worst thing. And then, when PUBG came out with the new map, it pissed me off so bad because they were like, dude, how many cool things could they have done with the new map? But let me tell you what they did.
4 maps.
No. With the second map, they came with the second map, and they came out with 3 new guns, dude. A hand shotgun, which was dog shit.
So cool.
A Winchester, which was dog shit, and a fucking new revolver. And a new revolver, dude. Like, dude, that was, dude. That map, that was the biggest.
Wait, okay. I have a big question for you then. Okay, so. Since Apex Legends is already getting memed like to the ground, you know what I mean? Like it's memed super hard. What are your predictions as far as the Apex Legends? If they're like getting time at E3, right? You have to spend a shitload of money, right? If you're getting featured at E3, you bought a lot of time. Like it's like getting an advertisement at the Super Bowl, right? You invested $3 million to get 15 seconds at the Super Bowl for an ad, you know, for a commercial. Apex Legends, like all these games that we're about to talk about, they all spent a shitload of money to be featured in E3, right?
Right.
So Apex Legends has to have something up, right? How bad do you think it's going to be, and how hard do you think they're going to get memed for the shitty things that they're going to do at E3, dude? It's got to be fucking awful, right? There's no way it's going to be... Predictions, dude. Go for it. Dude,
I think that...
New guns.
Dude, I think that Apex Legends was a meme about 2 months after they released it, and everyone was freaking out, dude. They're like, dude, you need a nerf. You need to nerf the wingman. It's literally the strongest gun in the game. A pistol, like, is just shitty. And what did they do, dude? They nerfed the fucking rifle, and then they buffed the peacekeeper. It was like, dude, nobody gives a fuck about those guns. Nerf the goddamn wingman. It's too OP. Like,
it's the only thing that anybody ever cared about, dude, to be honest with you. And buff some snipers, dude. If you shoot somebody in the head with a sniper rifle, it shouldn't take 7 shots. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Fucking this, dude. It was like sniping in that game was the... Anyways, Battlefield 5, dude. I was really... I loved that game. Hopefully... this E3 shows some new shit that they're going to bring out, some maybe competitive play. Because I loved that game so much. It just
honestly, all Battlefield needs to do is to come out with custom lobbies, and they will have a competitive scene. Like, there's so many dedicated players on that game that there will be, like, a Realm Royale. Like, Realm Royale was dead for a long time, but it was still hosting $100,000 weekly tournaments for months.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
It'll do that.
Battlefield, come out with some fucking some custom servers. Maybe and that's the thing that I feel about that game is like they don't need to do anything else. Like the game was fine. The gunplay was great. The balance of every gun was like dope. The map was perfect. Like
I didn't like the attachment thing that was going on. That was kind of weird. And the looting system. I mean, really? I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It was
for sure. Looting system needed to be fixed. 100%. Okay, I'll give you that one for sure.
I didn't hate the attachment thing, but I didn't like it either because I'm a person, I can't shoot with iron sights. Half the guns in the game had iron sights. Yeah. I need a red dot. Like everybody know, I can't shoot iron sights.
What would you say to the idea of so let's say you find a gun on the ground in any other game. Doesn't come with a sight on it, right? So what's the difference between finding a sight and finding the same gun or any gun that's just tier 2 that comes with an iron sight? Or with,
because there's more tier 1s, so like my chances of getting a scope decreases, but and then
so many odds of getting a tier 2 if you like do the drops. You have those A,
right,
B,
but if
C,
I have a red dot, I can
stuff.
just change it. They just give me the option to change it. You know what I mean? Like you should.
No, that's very true. That's a good point.
I can't.
I don't know. No. I don't know. I thought
I didn't hate it.
In that game were really good too.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah. A lot of these games I don't know from this point forward. Well, yeah. There's like
Battle Wake, dude. I'm sure everybody knows what that is. It's like when a boat drives in the water and it makes a wake. This is the game where 2 boats drove near each other and 2 wakes are gonna crash and they battle. Like, so
I don't think that's true. Dude.
Everybody, it is.
No, I saw the trailer. Okay, this was 2 armies that were fighting. Somebody dropped like a bunch of chloroform on the ground. Everybody fell asleep, and the game takes place after everybody starts waking up. It's a battle wake.
Okay, well,
I woke up.
Okay. Bee Simulator. It's pretty self-explanatory. Borderlands 3, I'm excited for.
You're not gonna troll that, dude?
Dude.
Obvious, you gotta go. Bee Simulator.
I feel like people are just running out of fucking game ideas, dude. Like, hey, John, what do we make next, dude? We already made Wolf Simulator. Dude, Bee Simulator, dude. Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
A couple weeks ago, we were gonna talk about PC Building Simulator, dude. Stupid.
Like they're just running. There's some people are running out of ideas, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Call of Duty 2019. Like you just can't even think of like a better name. Like
yeah, no. Have they ever done anything outside of that? Oh, what year is it? Oh, the Call of Duty one of this year. This is the Cyberpunk. That's supposed to be a big one, right? I've seen a couple trailers. I think like here and there. Cyberpunk 2077 is supposed to be like one of the biggest games at E3, but I don't know much about it. I hear it's gonna be phenomenal.
I know nothing about it.
This is supposed to be huge, and I feel like we should have maybe done a little bit more research about this game.
Honestly, like 90% of these games, I just didn't like. I looked at them and I was like, I'm gonna research all these games. And I looked at them and I was like, I'm not looking up FIFA. All right. Yeah, we all know what the fuck FIFA is, all right? It's like little guys around kicking balls, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, by the way, there's another football game. Like, what changed? Nothing. Like, shut up.
They changed the names of some of the characters and buffed some stats. It's kind of like League of Legends updates, right? It's like, oh, this champion got buffed. You have to buy an entirely new game for those updates, though. When you play Madden or FIFA, it's like, oh, that guy got better this season, so we improved his stats. But you have to spend $60 to get the new game where those stats apply. What?
All right, so since we're really excited about this and we did our research, I'm just going to read off all the games so you guys know.
Borderlands 3.
Dying Light 2, FIFA, Farming Simulator, Fortnite, Halo Infinity, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, Overpass, Paranoia, Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order, Tavern Keeper, The Fisherman, The Legends of Heroes, The Riftbreaker, The City City, The Walking Dead, Onslaught, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Trine 4, WCR, fucking 8, Werewolf Apocalypse. Okay, now those are all the games coming out.
Next,
for PC, dude. Here we go. All the games coming out for Xbox. Anthem, EA Play, Apex Legends 8, Battlefield V5, Bee Simulator. Why is Bee Simulator on there again? Borderlands 3, Call of Duty 2019, Cyberpunk 2077, Doom Punk, Dying Light 2, FIFA 20. It's 2019. Maybe they got that wrong. Fortnite, Halo Infinity, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne,
Stop.
Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Jedi, The Fisherman, Fishing Planet, The Sticky City, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, Breaking Point, Trine 4. Wait, there's one more page. Those are all the Xbox ones. Here is all the Ubisoft games, and there's actually not a list. Oh, there's a list. Here we go.
Go.
Oh, wait, no, that's
Nintendo Switch games. Go.
Oh, okay. There was no games coming out for Ubisoft.
This all fast and then.
Well, because here we go. Space Simulator, Doom Eternal, FIFA, Fortnite, the Splatoon 2. Stop, that game is out for like 3 years now, but whatever. Super Mario 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Trine 4, The Nightmare Prince. So there's all the games coming out. Hopefully you guys.
Well, end of stream later. Bye, guys.
Hopefully you guys paid attention really closely.
Just play the stream at 25% speed, maybe 10. Travis,
that was
really fast.
All right, I mean there's just nothing really to go over there, dude. We were just talking like this is the games coming out. If you guys really want to know, I put it on the screen. You guys can go back and pause or whatever. But
I put it on the screen. That's all I owe you.
That's all I owe you, dude. Like, let's be honest, dude. All of us really only care about Halo Infinity and like 2 other games.
That's it, dude.
So, but that's.
I'll go over a couple that I'm a little excited about.
All right, go ahead.
Dying Light 2. Very excited. I love Dying Light 1 and all the DLCs. Fucking, the graphics are phenomenal. The gameplay, everything about it, very fucking awesome. Halo Infinite, god fucking damn it. Have I never been more excited about anything before in my life. Halo Infinite, dude. E3, they've been talking about this game forever. It's probably going to get released on 2020. Halo Infinite's just... I couldn't be more excited about this fucking game. So, I cannot wait for E3. I will be watching it. Maybe we should do a little watching party thing. What do you think about that?
Ooh, a watching party. Dude, that would be awesome. Heck yeah, let's do it, dude. We're now doing a watching party for E3.
Well, I said, what do you think about it? I didn't say we're doing it, but no, for sure, dude. We should definitely be doing that.
Nah, psych, we're doing it, dude. That would be awesome. That would be cool as hell.
I don't know how we get to do it, because we can't stream that. I don't know. We'll figure it out, and we'll get back to you guys. All right? It's about, what, 3 weeks away? Something like that. So we'll keep you guys up to date. Watch our next podcast. We'll talk about it.
Right.
And then the Fisherman Fishing Planet, dude. Obviously, that's very exciting for me. Because I like fishing and planets. So, obviously, it's going to be really cool. I'm just kidding. Honestly, I can't believe they bought, film time for E3. What is that? Are you kidding me? The Fisherman. The game.
Dude, you know what? I just feel like companies just do really bad on when they release games. It was Apex Legends came out, right? And then what 2 games came out that were supposed to be so hyped? And it was why the fuck would you release a game when there's so much hype behind another game?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, you cannot, release games at the same time as other games, dude. Which is actually, I can only imagine, super frustrating for, marketing teams and stuff like that. It's hey, we're, a year in advance, right? You want a game to come out, and you start developing a year in advance, and you're okay, we need this game to be released on January 2017, right? Then you're a Sony company. Xbox is also hey, man, we got this new game that's coming out, and we want that to be released on February of 2017. By the time it hits 2017, Sony drops that shit on January, and then Xbox is fuck, dude, we can't release this next month, dude. This new game, this fucking sucks. That's got to be frustrating for marketers and release teams and stuff like that.
Dude, Apex Legends also didn't have an announcement either. They just showed up. I don't know if anyone remembers Apex Legends, but I remember
showed up the day of.
I remember I was chilling, and
I heard about it the day before, though.
Yeah, the day before is when we heard about it, and everyone's what the fuck? Because Shroud leaked it, if I remember correctly.
Oh, is that it? Okay, I don't know how I found out. I think you told me. I don't know how you found out. Probably.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, the next day, one of the greatest games ever was created for 2 days, and then it sucked.
An over-exaggeration. Travis. Anyways, the next game is gonna be awesome, and we're about to talk about this game next. I don't know if we transitioned correctly here. I don't know if the next subject is this, but this seems like a really good transitioning moment. The next game on this list that I'm excited about is The Walking Dead.
Oh, there it is. That was definitely next. So hell yeah, dude. No, it was a little bit down the way, dude.
Let me also find my way there. Okay, yeah. Walking Dead Onslaught VR, PogChamp, dude. It's gonna be amazing,
dude. I am super excited, dude. VR. fucking Walking Dead. Like, I've watched every Walking Dead I could, and
same, dude.
Dude, up until like the Negan episodes, it was literally the greatest show ever. Negan ruined it because it was like zombies were just like inconveniences, like oh whatever. In the beginning, it was like
halfway through that season was okay.
Yeah,
the second half of it was bad, and I didn't watch the latest season. Like that's how bad it was, dude. Like, yeah, Negan was good halfway through the season, then it's kind of. I'm tired of it. I'm done. I'm over it.
Yeah, like you know how many people they've killed? Just kill them. Like you've had so many chances. You've
yeah.
killed literally half the world already at this point. Just shoot them, dude. Like fuck.
Just bullets work still. You know. Have you seen the spinoff of the Fear of the Walking Dead?
Yes, I have seen Fear of the Walking Dead.
Hey,
the king just.
Hey, the king. What's up, man?
So. We don't really have alerts, so we'll just make our own.
This is it's not like a new podcast channel. No, we're not.
Thanks
Keep
for
going. No, do the sideways so I can connect my hand.
Oh, wait, you sideways this? Okay, we're done. Yeah, we're just talking about VR, dude. The sound effects. Prove I heard correctly. Okay.
Okay. Well, Fear of the Walking Dead obviously was garbage the first season, and if you want to fight me on that, I'll meet you outside. Every season after that was phenomenal. I loved it,
dude. Because the first, what do you mean? Because the first season told the story. You don't just jump in.
Awful. It's just bad,
dude. Because
there's no excuse.
Okay, you're the fucking.
We all already watched Walking Dead. All right, if you're watching Fear the Walking Dead and you haven't seen Walking Dead, dude,
but it's different characters. They're telling a story. Like
your shit. Dude, the characters were bad, dude. You know that son, that fucking
the little bitch that can't kickflip. Yes, I know who you're talking about.
He can't kickflip. Doesn't listen.
Yeah, that kid. Yeah, I hated him.
He skates at the skate park with fucking scooters. Like he's garbage, dude. That kid was awful.
Why is that an insult? Dude, that's our new insult, dude. That's our new insult. You run a goddamn scooter, you idiot.
He's an idiot, dude. That kid ruined that entire show for me.
Really?
The mom kind of ruined it for me in the first season, but she became a badass later. Spoiler alert, after I said it. But, 100%, if you're going to make some more Walking Dead content in a VR format, baby, couldn't be more excited about it, for sure.
Dude, so you ever just walk around? Wait, hold on, wait. I gotta pause for 1 second.
All right.
Somebody just complimented my panels, dude. Yo, Social Blueberry, thank you. I try really hard.
And show them. Why don't you go ahead and show our
our podcast starting screen.
Soon. Yeah.
Now listen. I think
if you like these panels, dude. These panels right down there, dude. Take a look, dude. Go. I
spent a lot of money on everything for this podcast and stream.
Millions.
Tell me what you think, please.
Please voice your opinion strongly about this, please. Yeah. So I don't know. My main thing. Just leave it up there for a second. My main thing that I want you guys to focus on is the E in opinionated streamers up at the top. If you guys could please just focus on that for a moment, hold your opinions until you've noticed it, and then now go. Social Blueberry, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, Social Blueberry. So let me explain this screen.
Garbage off my screen.
I forgot the E, so I had to add one in.
No, I think everybody gets that. I think that's pretty clear.
I don't think we need explanation.
I think everybody understands this. Everybody's well aware about what happens. Yeah.
Do you ever just walk around and then just wish that you were in The Walking Dead so you just kill people? Or like, pretend they're zombies and kill them? Yeah, me neither. Okay, next. The next...
You don't have to be in a zombie apocalypse to kill people, right? You can just do that now if you wanted to.
Next subject.
By the way, we're never hanging out in real life.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing, dude. Yeah. PlayStation...
Are we moving on after that, dude?
We're moving on. This is a really smooth transition, dude.
Sure, dude. Okay, alright.
Holy cow, dude. This is the worst.
It's the best. What are you talking about, dude? All right, what's the next thing? What are we moving on?
PlayStation Productions is taking the Marvel Studio approach to game adaptations.
Ooh, baby. I honestly could not be more excited about this.
Okay, first of all, we need to hold on, pause. You guys are going to look up and notice that I have the topics wrong because I fucked up. So just ignore that. But oh no, I didn't. This is about movie games. Never mind. Wait, no.
Say, it looks fine. Dude.
Wait, I did it good. Yeah, shut up. Okay.
No, I did good. No, the next one is gonna be bad.
Wait, this isn't the one I fucked up on. Hold on. All right, just kidding, dude. Just forget I said that. We'll come back to that, dude.
PlayStation Productions is taking the Marvel Studios approach to game adaptations. If you haven't noticed, Marvel Studios has been pretty much crushing it. I don't know if you guys have heard of this movie called Endgame. Pretty much the best movie, most gross income in the first month. Yeah, but it's pretty awesome.
Oh, the Avengers or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they're called. Yeah,
the Avengers or whatever. Yeah, they're all right.
The Avengers. Yeah,
the Avengers, dude.
They're fine. But my biggest excitement here, dude, another Spider-Man movie, possibly. Because that's the last thing we fucking need is another goddamn fucking Spider-Man movie. Jokes aside, though, outside of Spider-Man movies, because we already have, like, what, 20 of them? Like, at least 15, right? At least 15 Spider-Man movies. We don't need another one of those. But this is dope, dude. PlayStation spends years of research.
I spent 2 hours on this. Where's my millions of dollars, dude?
PlayStation has spent years of research on whatever game they're developing to make sure that their game is accurate, because they have cutscenes, they have voiceovers, they hire actors and stuff like that. It's not like they're just like making a shitty game of a show or of any game in general. They spent tons of research and time on them. And then if somebody else is gonna make a movie on a game, it should be the company that made the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
If anybody knows more about the game, it should be the company that made the game. So yeah, if they're gonna make the fucking TV show or movie on a game that they produced, these are the guys I want making it, dude. 100%. I think these are good. This is gonna be insane. This is gonna be fantastic.
Dude, going back to the Spider-Man thing, I saw this really funny 5-second video that I think about constantly. It's like, if Spider-Man was in real life, and there's like a guy standing there, and there's like a spider like, webbing down, and the guy's just like with a fly swatter, and he's like, whoosh, and it's like comes up to the end, like.
Oh, he just stops. Spider-Man never happens.
It's like if Spider-Man happened in real life, and he's just standing there, and the freaking spider's coming down, and he just. It's like the end, dude. It's like,
oh, yeah. Damn. Oh, that was close.
It's like a 6-second video, and it was like, dude, I think about it every day, and I fucking laugh constantly.
That's actually awesome. I like that.
There's like,
I personally can't think of any PlayStation games because I kickflip and listen to Slipknot, so
right.
I don't know any of these games. But I'm sure people are like, "Yo, that'd be cool if they made this game." Whatever it is, but if Xbox did this, that'd be awesome, dude.
We should never cover Sony shit ever again. We just hate on them, dude.
Also Fortnite. We should never do anything popular, dude.
We should never do Sony or Fortnite. All we do is talk shit, dude.
To be honest, that's like our whole shtick, man. Dude, Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Alright, going on to the next subject, dude.
Oh, also, by the way, on this subject, the cool thing is, too, is like whenever a game comes out, or when a game comes out, you usually have to wait 2 to 3 years before a sequel comes out. So if that happens, a movie in between is kind of like a really good, like, get your fix in, you know what I mean? Get your...
Is that how you think? What?
Just like that, dude. Get your fix.
Yeah. You think they're taking?
Where do I do it, dude? Is it where do
in your nipple, dude? Just, oh! It goes right to the bloodstream there, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, all right, next one.
Netflix to announce new games at E3 2019. So this is really cool for me to read because I actually didn't know Netflix made games, but they do. If you guys have ever played the Stranger Things game, I haven't personally because I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You didn't read this article at all.
Huh?
You didn't read this article.
No, I didn't read it.
This is a new thing. This is the first time that they're doing this. They haven't made.
Oh,
games.
is that? Yeah, it's okay. My bad. I did read the article. I must have.
I thought you were gonna transition really good. Like, speaking of gaming companies making shows, a show company is making video games.
Dude, I was going to, but I fucking forgot, dude.
Oh my god.
Hold on, wait. Let me go.
Okay. Try again,
back, dude. Dude, PlayStation. That's so cool, dude. Like, everyone loves PlayStation and their gamings and stuff. Dude, speaking about video games making movie stuff. Guess what? This is a movie thing making game stuff, dude.
What?
And if this is
relevant to what we were talking about recently,
dude, if this is anything, oh my god, this is actually what the game looks like.
This is exactly what, dude. That's literally the whole article is like about how this is the first time that you are the worst.
Holy shit, dude! Netflix, you're fucking rich, dude.
Dude,
are you fucking kidding me? I thought it was just a fake picture. I thought it was just like a thing showing it's a video game.
Dude,
I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't watch the trailer. No, dude. You're fucking rich.
This is, dude, pull up the trailer.
Holy shit, dude.
It's right there at the bottom.
I'm fucking tilted.
The game. Yeah, this is the game. It's god awful.
Oh, here we go.
It is bad, dude. It is bad.
Wait, where the fuck's the...
Scroll down just a little. Second paragraph. You can just click on the trailer for Stranger Things game that's highlighted.
Yeah. You would have exasperated.
I literally can't
this. I didn't click on anything. I literally just read the thing, dude.
Dude, this is the first. Netflix will. The first sentence. Netflix will be making an appearance at E3 2019 about their first game.
Oh, really? I completely misread that. Holy fuck! This is the game.
Next screen.
Oh yeah, next screen. Sorry. It even has like, dude.
This is like the people who have never made a video game before. This is like the first time they've ever made a video game company. Like they have no investors. This is just This is like a Pokemon Red, like the first Pokemon game that ever came out. Like back when, like in '98 or like 2002, whatever. What are you doing, Netflix? And not only that, but if you like continue to read, that's what they want to make all of their games look like. They want all of their games to look like that. It's what the fuck, dude? Like, you're Netflix, dude. What the hell? What are you talking about, dude? You're Netflix. You should be killing this game.
You know what, dude? They're fucking filthy rich and we're not. So. Maybe
that's true. Yeah, whatever.
Maybe we're retarded, but it looks really good. I'm really excited to never play it. So,
no. Well, do you watch Black Mirror?
No,
Netflix
but I've had a Black Mirror before. So,
have you had a Black Mirror before?
Yeah, it was like dirty. It was dirty. It wasn't really a mirror. It was just like a black thing. It was a piece of tile.
Like a black thing.
It was a piece of tile.
It's a tile on your floor. Like,
yeah.
It's like not even. Wasn't even really a floor. It's kind of just like a black thing I found out in the dirt. It's just.
It was a rock.
I cut my foot on it.
Let's just cut the shit. It was a rock, dude. I had a black rock.
No, I had a few questions though. At least for viewers, since you haven't seen Black Mirror, which apparently you're fucking losing out, man. You need to watch this. It's insane. But anyways, Black Mirror came out with a new movie / episode recently, about like 6 months ago or something like that, called Bandersnatch, and it was this guy creating a code for a new game, and it was kind of like a choose your own adventure book, but for a video game. So kind of like our choose your own adventure games that we have now, but it really changed a lot based on the decisions you made. So the movie essentially was, you watch the movie, every now and then the movie itself asks you, like you go down for breakfast and your dad's like, do you want snowflakes or honeycombs? And then you get to choose which cereal you wanted to eat for the day. The movie changes every time you make one of those decisions, and you get, so it's pretty cool. They didn't do it really good because essentially you really only got 2 endings the entire time. It's fucking stupid, which is my main concern for every choose your own adventure games or movies, whatever they want to call them. But if they could turn that into games, like if they did like a movie interaction video game thing, I could totally get behind that. 100%.
Dude, you talking about like the Telltales?
Yeah, exactly. Well, not like Telltales, because Telltale's kind of, I mean, it's kind of like that, but this is a movie, right? You're watching the whole thing. You're not playing a game. So it's kind of like Telltales, I guess. But my main question would be like, what Netflix series would you love to see turned into something like that? You know what I mean? Like if they did Black Mirror and they're doing Stranger Things. Stranger Things seems cool, but if it wasn't as shitty as that, if it was like a cool ass game, what Netflix series would be fucking the dopest thing to see?
Turn into that. Let's see, probably It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Let's go, dude.
I don't think that's a Netflix show, but it's on Netflix. I don't
know. Oh, Netflix specific? Okay, hold on.
Yeah. It's hard to tell what's a Netflix original and what's not, because they just.
Orange is the New Black.
You want to see that turn in? I would watch that porn for sure.
Hey, Subverse, dude.
I was kind of thinking Subverse. Yeah, I was thinking more like Daredevil, Jessica Jones.
There's enough superhero fucking games,
Punisher.
Dude. I'll be honest with you. There's enough superhero games. They're out of the same thing. Like, we need to like get out of that. Like, I'm so tired of it, dude. How many games has Wolverine been in? Like, literally 30. It's fucking done, dude. Move on.
I think he's in every game. I think he's like hidden somewhere in the corner of every game. You know,
just as a fucking
Easter egg. Like he's sitting there in the corner, so angry. Drive my motorcycle somewhere.
Oh god.
Okay, all right, we can move on then, I guess.
All right, dude. The most excited thing that we're gonna talk about. Tfue versus Faze. Does anybody know anything about that? Well, since
I don't.
Let me tell you guys, dude. Tfue has a bunch of apparently, now everything is allegedly at this point.
Yeah.
False accusations on Faze Gaming, on Faze Clan. Which is really shitty because I see this a lot as an esports player, as somebody who's been an esports player. It's called egoing. And what happens is you join a team, you start doing really well, and then your ego gets the best of you, and you start to subside from everything else that you've ever worked up for. I've never hit that. I've won a shit ton of money in esports. I have never hit that point. I've signed with top tier orgs. I've done that. And I've always taken my friends with me. I've never played on a team that I did not create. I've always taken on my friends with me, dude. You know what I mean? This right here shows the real personality of somebody. If you ever know somebody who starts egoing you, if their Twitch starts getting big and they start egoing you, if anything, like, dude, it's just, dude, it's all the time. Dude, it is crazy. And Tfue did that. He lied on stream saying that FaZe Clan.
I want to get into a few bits of the story before we kind of
okay.
How you relate to it? You know what I mean?
Okay.
So and like I want to ask you about it a little bit because not only do I want to know more about this because I know a little bit about it, but I also want obviously our viewers to know a little bit more about it. So this guy, honestly, I don't know much. I don't think any of us really should or know enough about Fortnite pro players, right?
I know a lot about them, actually, because a lot of the Fortnite pro players are the H1Z1 pro players.
That's when they stopped kick flipping. I got you.
Right.
Okay. So this guy Turner, right? He plays pro on Fortnite. Apparently the biggest freaking esports player, not just in Fortnite, but overall.
I believe he is the most consistent viewed watched. I think he's the largest streamer, and not followers.
Right? Yeah. So this guy, this guy is kind of nuts because last year he was a nobody. Last year of April, right? So it's about a full year. He was a nobody. He gets picked up by Faze Clan and plays for Faze Clan, and all of a sudden, this guy skyrockets to unbelievable numbers, right? 10 million subscribers on YouTube. Guy's making sponsored deals. He's playing in tournaments. Like, what was it? He's in the Fortnite World Cup finals, right? This guy is huge now. Last year, he was a no-name nobody. Nobody knew who this guy was. The second he signs up with Faze Clan, all of a sudden his numbers start skyrocketing to huge proportions, dude. And now this guy is trying to claim that that Faze Clan is taking 80% of his income from every single aspect of his money-making career. That's social media, that's tournaments, that's YouTube, that's everything. He's claiming all of that. Now the guy that works for Faze Clan, Faze, right? The owner, I think he's the owner. I'm pretty sure, right, Travis?
Yeah, he is the owner and founder of Faze.
Yeah, owner and founder Faze. He's a personal friend of his. Like they knew each other before they picked him up, and they were friends. And he picked him up, and he made a name for himself, and like he trusted him, and like built up this friendship. Well, they already had friendship. They just built on that friendship. And now we have this kid who's now, I think, 21. And at the time was just 20, right? Because this was a year ago.
Yeah.
But they met when they were 19, and they built up this friendship for so long. And now they're doing a lawsuit against Faze for all that money, the 80%, 80-20% ratio. But now we have all this information saying that they didn't take any of that money, right? That Faze claims that they've only taken $60,000 total out of the entire year partnership that they've had with them. $60,000 on a scale of how much money he's made after the 10 million subscribers on YouTube, after all of the tournaments, after all of the sponsorships, deals, all that stuff. They've only gotten 60,000, which is apparently, based on Faze's numbers, 0.1% of the entire revenue of Turner. And Travis specifically has, maybe not on the massive scale as this, but has definitely been fucked over by many people who he has trusted. He's been fucked over by contracts over and over. He's been in this situation, probably has a lot more insight within this type of controversy.
Dude, so first of all, it's not true. Faze Clan didn't take any of his fucking money. It's going to come out. And I'll explain why. First of all, you signed a goddamn contract which states everything. So this lawsuit is literally nothing. This lawsuit's not going to go through, and Tfue's going to look like an idiot. You signed it, even if Tfue was taking 80%, it's in his contract. Like, you signed that.
It's in the contract, yeah.
Like, you signed that, Tfue. Shut up now. But it's not true.
No matter what.
It's not true. I have had some really bogus contracts sent my way, and not a single contract have I ever saw that says we're going to take 80%. 80%? I've had a contract to send me 20% as the max, and that's too much to take. Mm-hmm. And I was hitting him up like, yeah, that's too much, dude. You're not hitting that. And the only reason an org would take money from you is if they paid for you to go there. Like, if you're going to Berlin and they're paying 10 grand for you to get there, your housing, your week stay, your boot camp, dude, they're getting their money back if you win. It's that goddamn simple. And no questions asked, and you shouldn't even say anything. Like, I don't know who's lying here. Tfue's lying. I don't know that for facts, but Faze Clan...
From what I can tell, that 80% is accurate in the contract, but they didn't take the 80%. They took 20. So it's not. It's quite the opposite, right? They could have taken 80, but they didn't. They only took 20, but they could have. Like, within the contract, they could have taken the 80.
Yeah,
that's where their numbers coming from. That's where Turner's numbers are coming from. Is that the contract says that they could have taken 80, but that Faze was such a nice guy that he only took 20 instead of the 80 that he could have taken.
Dude, it's crazy, dude. And
fucked up.
There was a 20-minute video I watched from the owner, CEO of Faze right before this, and he's like got really emotional in the video because, dude, like, I had this happening last year. a bunch of really close friends of mine made a video talking shit about me. I don't know if anyone remembers that, dude. It was a huge deal to me.
Yeah.
It was like 6 of my close friends that I've been friends with for years made a video talking shit about me. Could you imagine coming out, waking up, dude, one day, oh, dude, fuck yeah, man. I had like 20 Discord messages, and you look, dude, and it's your boys, and they're just blowing you up, left your server, blocked you and shit. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what did I do to you? And, you know, and that's how I feel like Faze feels. Like, dude, they helped this guy up, and they're like family that live together, you know, like.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this fool just.
Speaking of that, living together, that was a huge part of this lawsuit as well. It's not just the money either, because they're also claiming that Turner's claiming that Faze Clan would encourage him and others in that team to consume alcohol under the age of 21, illegally gamble, perform dangerous stunts for videos, but there's plenty of recording videos.
I was gonna say, yeah. So the Faze Clan guy, the guy who owns it, he actually made a video and showed the video evidence that Tfue was actually trying to get his teammates to jump off, and he was trying to pay money. Yeah. And then he was also showed a video of Tfue getting an underage guy drunk as fuck, showing him shot, like pouring alcohol into the guy's mouth, like, dude, like.
But Turner's trying to say that Faze is. I don't even know if he's trying to say Faze, the company made him do it, or like if there was a specific person, because he doesn't really go into that much detail about it. But he's trying to say like a representative from Faze or somebody in Faze is trying to tell him to do all this stuff. All this video evidence is trying to show, or is showing, Turner being fucking crazy, shoving all this alcohol down, doing these stunts free willy, like nobody's fucking telling him to do it, and he's just being insane. He's being reckless. I mean, he's 20 years old. Obviously, he's gonna be fucking doing some reckless shit. And you got all that fame, all that money. You're 20 years old. You know, you're gonna be doing some crazy shit. Obviously, I mean, look at Jake Paul and Logan Paul. You know, those fucking guys. You know, they're super rich as fuck, and you know they have all that fame. They're doing stupid shit too. It's bound to happen. So putting that on the company, I don't think that's gonna fly either. I don't think anything that Turner's messaging here is gonna fly. Not a single one of it.
Yeah, I think it's a big hoax, and I think it's like I think it's a way to get out of this contract.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that's what this is. He doesn't want to be on Faze anymore, and I think he wants out. And I think that they're like when he came to Faze about it. Like, this is my opinion. This isn't facts. But I think when he came to Faze about it, I think that they were like, "No, you're contracted, dude. Like, you know, Faze benefits off him, dude. How many views this guy gets? Hell no, I wouldn't let him go either.
10 million subs, dude. 10 million subs.
Yeah, like, dude, we're not done banking off you since we made you. You know, like.
Yeah.
And he.
In 1 year, by the way, 1 year.
Dude, he.
10 million subs. That's fucking nuts, dude. That's insane.
But yeah, I think he approached them, wanted to get out of his contract, and they said no. Like, we'll and he even said in the video, like, we'll renegotiate with you, you know. And he didn't want that. He wants out. And so I think all this is for that reason right there. Like, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's like you can't, like, dude. That's why these teams cover their own asses and they have lawyers, and they fucking have these in-depth contracts that state, you know, like.
It's a good point too, because you also have to realize this kid was 19 when signed up, right? Or yeah. Like almost 20, I think it was like, yeah. So let's say 20 on the safe part. Let's say he's 20 years old. 20-year-old kids don't understand that they need to have lawyers when they sign contracts. They don't understand that they have to read these contracts. They don't understand that they need a third party to like read these contracts. Sometimes like companies will come up to these people and just, hey, here's the contract. Do you want it or not? Because you're 18 and older. You can sign contracts at that point. You don't need parental coverage on that point. So, like, for example, you and I, we had that contract when we were playing PUBG to sign up for esports, right? We read the contract instead of just signing it. They were like, we offer you nothing. We offer you 0 things. Play for us.
Yeah. Our contract with this team was, it was like perks, and it had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbered, and there was nothing empty. There. They didn't fill it out.
What? You offer
I remember that.
What are they? Nothing. You know, this is the problem. I think is a a lot of people. I feel like that should be built into esports companies that are trying to sign on people, making sure that that person has a lawyer present when signing these contracts. That way they avoid future like controversies like this. It's not just to benefit the people that they're signing on, but to cover their own asses in the future for situations like this. This wouldn't happen if they made sure he had a lawyer present when he signed the contract. But even if they did, they're not doing anything wrong here, in my opinion, you know? So, I don't know. It's crazy to be a young, aspiring esports, like really good at a game, and you just kind of just want, you know, the fame of it. You assume money's going to come with it, but you don't realize how many people are taking money from you while you're growing. You know, you don't know lawyers are taking money from you. You don't have any idea of how the team that you work for is taking money out of your pocket for that, you know.
Right.
You don't understand that.
This is just speculations. We don't know exactly the facts. If Faze could be lying, Tfue could be lying. But my personal opinion, I think Tfue is a snowflake who didn't get his way, and he threw a hissy fit. And he's rich enough to throw money at any fucking issue because he puts a YouTube video, he makes $100,000. He makes daily. He makes so much money. Like I said, I think he didn't get his way. He did the kicking and screaming, and he's like, "I'm suing" to try to threaten. And when that didn't work,
$2 million, I should have made $5 million. This is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, let's fucking shut up. This guy.
And then when he realized like his scare tactic wasn't gonna work, like, dude, he's like me, dude. I'm gonna talk so much shit, dude. And when it comes down to it, like, I don't want to do it, but I'm also, even if I know I'm dead ass wrong, like, I'm gonna still do it, dude. Just because I've already said I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I'm dead ass wrong.
I'm
doubling down,
back
dude.
Down from what you said. Yeah, you double down. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, so respect, dude, that he's going through with it.
I can't wait to see
everything comes out.
Too.
Yeah,
this is gonna be awesome.
We're gonna be covering this as it comes along, all the new information, everything.
And honestly, I feel like a lot of this new information is going to come out relatively soon, and we're doing our second podcast this week. We're doing 2 podcasts this week. Second one's going to be on Saturday on our main channel, Opinionated Streamers, right? We're trying to soft transition all you guys.
Yeah, we're going to soft transition to the Opinionated Streamers Twitch.
So we might get some updates on the story on that Twitch channel, so make sure you guys go follow it. And we'll be here every Tuesday, though. We'll be on Travis's Twitch.
And we're just going to be kind of pushing everybody that way slowly and just doing a second podcast on that channel. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.